What's up YouTube, Fanta here. It's been a long time since I've done my own type of video thing on this channel. So I just wanted to kind of announce that I am actually going to be starting my impressions slash rants video starting with today. So for my first video, I'm going to be doing my first impressions on Borderlands pre-sequel as well as the, well, I guess more Ubisoft BS. But first, Borderlands the pre-sequel. What do I think about it? Well, I didn't buy it. So right there, you know, I wasn't really excited for the game. My roommate actually bought it, and he's going to be trading that in pretty soon. And just, the frame rate issues are just insane. Like, I couldn't believe it. We were playing two-player, and we played maybe like 15-20 minutes, and we just couldn't play it anymore just because the frame rate kept dipping so horribly. And I've played 1 and 2, and I don't remember it ever being that bad. At certain points, the game was almost unplayable, which was ridiculous. Like, it didn't make any sense. A game that is coming out this late in the generation usually means that it's going to be, you know, better graphic quality. They're going to have all the frame rate issues down. Everything that you think would be wrong with the game when the system first comes out in the first couple of years should be, you know, kind of out of the way by now. Like, you should know how the system works, all the specs and stuff like that. And it also kind of irks me that this game didn't come out on the next generation consoles, and it's still really bad. Like, maybe if it had come out for the PS4 and Xbox One and didn't have these frame rate issues, maybe you could use the argument, hey, they were focusing on the newer consoles, so this one kind of got pushed to the wayside. But no, these are the only consoles they're being made for, so that's kind of, I don't know, that kind of worried me a little bit, because Gearbox, I liked Borderlands 1 and 2. I didn't beat them per se, but I had fun with them for 10 to 15 hours each. I mean, they were great games. I didn't have any issues with them, but the fact that you couldn't play the game without having just glaring technical issues stopping you from playing it was just astounding. Like, I couldn't believe it. So that kind of covers Borderlands. I like the whole space idea. It was kind of cool seeing Jack from a different perspective. So maybe if you play it just by yourself, or if your friend has a PS3 and you've got your own PS3 and your own copies of the game, maybe it's easier to play. But I personally haven't played it like that, and that sounds like way too much work and money involved to actually make it worth it. And this is one of the last co-op games, couch co-op games rather, that was really coming out. Because if you've noticed, the amount of couch co-op games that have been coming out is just, it's so low. I mean, I think it's Halo, Army of Two, Borderlands, Gears of War, and like maybe a couple of the Call of Duties, but there aren't that many great couch co-op games anymore, which really makes me sad, because I love sitting down with my friends, you know, having a couple beers, playing the game together instead of just being online and having a chat. And I don't know, it feels a lot more fun when your friends are actually here. Before I cover the topic of Ubisoft, I just wanted you guys to let you know, deal of the day at Best Buy, this is $20. So I picked this up. I'm not sure what time it is actually. Wherever you are, you may have a chance to pick it up online still. But 10/16, this is the deal of the day. I'm going to start posting the deal of the days on my Twitter, so follow that if you want to know those faster, because I actually just found out about it and picked it up at Best Buy. So going to be playing that pretty soon, and I can honestly give you a review right now. I've already played like 5 or 6 hours of that game. It's amazing. Seriously, if you are a South Park fan, pick that game up. Honestly, you'll probably still be on Amazon for $20, because usually they match Best Buy's deal of the day, and they're probably a little bit more delayed than Best Buy taking down that deal. So, South Park Stick of Truth, just give it a quick rating, 8.5. It was really cool. I'm going to have more extensive reviews also come in the future as well, and those will probably be going on Craigslist Game Finds. So, that's cool. Now, Ubisoft. What to say about Ubisoft? So they're limiting the game to 900p. That's kind of, for Assassin's Creed Unity, it's going to be 900p instead of 1080 for the PS4. Now, it was actually 1080 for Assassin's Creed 4, so I'm not sure why they're downgrading it now. They also downgraded Watch Dogs as well, and I'm trying to remember if they've downgraded anything else that comes to mind. It just doesn't make any sense to me why you'd ever downgrade your game. Wouldn't you want it to look the best you can? I mean, sure, the Xbox One for some reason still can't support 1080, which doesn't make sense to me. But I think if one platform can't handle it, you should still put it 1080p on the other console. I mean, it's still going to be coming out in PC 1080p, right? Like, are they going to lock it at 900p for the computer as well? Because there's going to be a lot of unhappy people if they're buying it for the PC and it's locked at 900. There's a lot of games in the past that have, for some reason, just crippled the PC ports of their games, including Dark Souls, Grand Theft Auto 4, Saints Row didn't have a very good launch for PC, and it doesn't make sense to me why you would limit your game just because one console or one system in particular can't run it at that frame rate or resolution. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and more's coming to Fantasy Finds.